To clear up the lady from Floyd, I want to read to you real quick that you cited the KRS, and you were correct that it doesn't affect them having the ability to inspect and still do the monitoring. And that includes KRS 151, 223, 349, 350, and 353. Not only that, but it also does not deal with the Federal Safe Water Act. This came from the Supreme Court several years ago that finally had a clear vision on something that affected us dramatically, and that was our water take-in. And what they purposely said and clarified and cleared it up, and the reason for the bill today is that water starts from a stream, it goes to a river or a creek, and then goes to either a shed or to the ocean. That's considered a water. That is all that we're doing. We're bringing it down. And even the past administration changed their federal regulations to fall in line with the federal Supreme Court. All we're doing is falling in line with what they had changed in our Clean Water Act. And all this bill does is it falls in line with what the federal guidelines is. We don't supersede it, as the gentleman said. So I'm not going to stand here and give a coal speech, as I typically do, but I will say it's not only coal that we're talking about farmers. We're talking about water that stands in their field that an EPA can come by or a water inspector can come by from the cabinet and deem it as a wetland. We can have a contractor who fixes a piece of property and the weather delays them and we have standing water and they come by and be fined. We wouldn't have to do this even if the cabinet wasn't so overbearing and over-strict on what they do with the regulations that are in place. So the only thing we're doing, and the only thing the sponsor from Bell, the senator, is doing here is bringing us in line with the federal guidelines. We're not superseding them. This isn't a sky-falling moment. We're not destroying our waterways, and we're not destroying our access to water. So in saying that, Mr. Speaker, I just want to say that this is not just a one-entity bill for coal. It goes across the board, as this gentleman indicated, all the people that supported it. Just read that list. That's your people. That's the ones that generate our income here in the state of Kentucky, and they're asking for this to be dealt with so they can operate and they can run business and on a daily basis without the restrictions and overburden on what the cabinet has done to them with the inspectors. But I appreciate the comments, Mr. Speaker.